Last month, Olivia and I went on a trip to the Dolomites in Italy, and we took a bunch of videos and pictures, and just kind of wanted to walk through our whole trip there, partially so that we don't forget, and maybe our kids will watch this one day and do the trip themselves. So follow along with us, I guess. How's that?
That was better.
Okay. Day one, we actually landed in Milan at 9 a.m., got our rental car. I had to get my international driving permit to be able to rent a car. So got our rental cars, like an MG3 5-speed car, drove about 4 hours on the toll road up to Bolzano, and by about 3 o'clock we were at the trailhead for the Adolf Munkel Trail, which took us to Geisler Alm, which there's a Refugio there. And what was your thoughts about the trail and the Refugio kind of area there?
I thought it was really nice. The trail was pretty moderate in walking, not too difficult, no big drop-offs. It led about 2 miles to a really beautiful site. Breathtaking views there.
It reminded me of kind of the Pacific Northwest, the hikes that we did up there.
I agree.
So then we hiked back down, found a restaurant that actually overlooked, we didn't know it at the time, but overlooked St. John's Church, which is a famous church that people go to photograph there. And that was where we kind of spent our evening. It was sunset, so we drove around a little bit, found some more views, and then went back to our hotel where we stayed, or went to our hotel where we stayed for 2 nights. And that was day one. So day two, we got up, had breakfast at the hotel. They had a whole bunch of local meats and cheeses for breakfast. And desserts. Yeah. We drove to Ortesi and took the cable car up to Alpine Suisse. And that was probably our favorite part. You didn't love the cable car?
No. It took about 5 minutes on the cable car.
Yeah, but it was pretty expensive. The cable cars were expensive, but worth it.
Yeah.
And once we got up to Alpstay Suisse, it was very flat.
Yeah.
It probably
very easy walking.
Yeah, easiest trails we did the entire trip. And Alpstay Suisse it's a very high altitude alpine meadow, and it's probably our favorite place.
Yeah, very beautiful, very relaxing, peaceful.
Yeah, we'd suggest taking a whole day there if anyone were to go. But we spent all morning there and then took the cable car back down. We walked across town in Ortesi and then took 2 cable cars back up to Seceda on the opposite side of town. And what was Seceda like? How would you describe Seceda?
It was very vast, big drop-offs, beautiful views, very windy. A lot colder because we were higher up. A lot more people.
Yeah, it was probably the most amount of people, the most touristy spot that we went to. Probably it was more like Pikes Peak. You were high enough up that it was cold, and there were a lot of people there. One thing that I was really surprised at is how steep the trails actually were.
Yeah.
And they were easy trails. It's not like there were drop-offs on the side, but they were very steep.
Yeah.
But as soon as you got off the cable car, you could see all the views just right there.
The Refugio there was really nice.
Yeah, it was. So we hiked back up to the cable cars, then back down to the valley, and then for the last hike of that day, we went up a mountain pass to the Grand Sur trailhead, which was probably one of my favorite trails and views. It was a little bit different from both of those other ones that we did. And
it was a lot more rocky.
Yes, yeah. So we hiked up probably about 500, 750 feet. Then took some videos for the kids, walked back down, and that was our day.
Yeah.
So day 3, want to tell them about day 3, what we did?
Day 3, we had to drive a couple hours to our next spot. I don't know what it's called.
Tre Cime.
And we were going through a mountain pass, and the road was closed for a big bike race, so we had to turn around. And when we turned around, we found a different hiking trail that we weren't planning on, and we hiked up that. And that was from World War One.
Yeah, there were a bunch of World War One ruins, a fort that was up there, and I'll try to put what the name of it was. It was really neat just to kind of see how high up
It was
they
nice
were.
hiking. too.
Yeah.
It felt more like a hike
Yes.
and not like a walk.
And then after that, and after Olivia talked to the Italian police officer and they told us they weren't going to open up the road again, we had to go back down the mountain pass. We went around the northern side of the mountain, stopped at a lake, Lake Debaccio, I think, and then ended up going up to Tre Cime. There's a parking lot up there, and you have to reserve parking as early in the summer as you can. I booked it the day it opened up, which was about a month before we actually went, and it was sold out. And for people to hike up there, it was like a 6-hour hike to hike up to where the parking lot was. So we were pretty glad we got that. And then we hiked around up there.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on those hikes?
It was an easy walking hike. It was not strenuous really at all, but it was more of a drop off than what I like and what I'm used to. So I didn't enjoy it as much.
For me, I think that was some of the prettiest views, or the most exciting views. The hikes were more exposed. They weren't hard hikes, but that you had drop offs exposed on the sides. But then after that, we got back to the parking lot, drove down into Lake Misurina, which is where we stayed for the night, and our hotel was right there on the water.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, we walked to a local farm to have dinner. They had like a little restaurant in the bottom of their one of their side buildings, and then walked around the hotel for the night.
Walked around the lake.
Walked around the lake for the night, and that was the day.
That was the end of our hiking trip.
And then we got up the next day, drove 8 hours into Rome, and met up with the rest of the family. But yeah, that was our trip.